All right, guys, what's going on? We're 2 days out from the elk hunt, and I've had a lot of y'all reach out about what it is that I'm bringing. So I've had everything organized, everything's laid out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into what I'm bringing, why I'm bringing it. You know, maybe it's gonna be different from what you got, but for me, I think this is gonna work perfectly. So without any more waiting, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so starting off with food, I made it really simple. I really wanted to make sure I hit anywhere between 3,000 to 3,500 calories a day. So each meal is gonna be a different mix of peak refuel meals. So we're gonna have 2 of those a day. Aside from that, got 2 packs of tuna, Cliff Bars, dried fruits, Trailmix, and then I'm bringing tortillas, peanut butter, honey, just to have as a difference. So I'm not having to just eat freeze-dried meals all the time because those do kind of get tired. And then also I'll be bringing a bunch of bacon as well too. So bacon will last for about 4 or 5 days when it's cooked, and roll those up in the tortillas with some peanut butter and honey. Get a lot of calories right there, right off the bat. Also in the mornings, we'll be looking at instant strong coffee from my buddy Adam's company. Thank you again for hooking me up with those, man. Always love having that on hand, super fast and easy. And then we'll also be having 2 hydrate recovers every day, along with the rescue hydration, keeping the electrolyte levels up. So as far as food, that's what we're running. And let's go ahead and move on to extra gear. All right, guys, so next up is going to be what I would call miscellaneous gear. Everything has its own function here. First is going to be a Medkit, self-explanatory. Obviously, you always need to have that with you. Next is going to be my bear mace, which is a P365XL from Sig Sauer. Extended magazine, holds 15 in the clip. And then my custom rut holster. Great product here. This comes with a belt clip and then also a top clip, which can go right into your bino harness, so you can keep it right on your chest for easy access. Aside from that, little mini flask. Hopefully we get to drink that in celebration. Personally, for me, if I know it's gonna be dry and I'm around a lot of trees, I prefer to hammock camp versus using a tent. So I've got that. I'm gonna be bringing this tarp underneath here as well too. You can just connect that to 2 trees, throw the tarp above you, about a foot or 2 above you, and then stake the other 2 portions down so you've got cover just in case it does rain. For me, it's more comfortable than dealing with anything else, but I do bring a tent just in case. Aside from that, I've got 2 fuel cells for my jet boil. This is the Flash Jet Boil. This thing is awesome. Boils water very quickly. Make ramen in it, coffee, whatever it is that you need to. Aside from that, I've got knife sharpener, smaller knife, and then also a compass, keeping that all together there. Lighting is going to be from Last Lights. This is their Backcountry bundle. I absolutely love this stuff. So first thing on the left, this is their power bank. It's solar powered. You've got multiple ports on the top here. This doubles as a light, and then it's also a wireless charger with the solar panel on the back. So super convenient to have. I've got 2 headlamps in here. I've got a rope light as well too, as some tie downs. So if we do happen to harvest, it's late at night, we can use a rope light, hang it up in some trees, and we can see what we're doing. Moving on, we've got a deck of cards just for some fun. I've got a microfiber towel, extra stakes, titanium spork, and then we've got contractor bags here. Never know when you're gonna need them. Also, just for trash, you wanna put stuff in there so you're not leaving it on the mountain. I've got a serrated saw from SOG. That's just gonna be for if I need to cut branches or saw through bone. This, probably a little bit of overkill, but this was my great-grandfather's knife, actually. I grew up across the street from them until I was 20, and my buddy recently restored this for me. Just got it resharpened, so I'm bringing it. It holds a lot of sentimental value to me, so I'm really excited to have that up there on my first elk hunt. Aside from that, I've got an outdoor edge knife for cutting, quartering, things like that. Collapsible cup, super light, really simple. Life straw. So these are awesome. These are 20 bucks on Amazon. This literally can just be dipped right in the water. You can drink from any water source pretty much with that. 2 rolls of electric tape and then duct tape as well. Also got a 3-liter bladder, which will be for holding dirty water. And then I'll have also a gravity 3-liter water filter on here as well. I'm also gonna keep my 36-ounce Yeti on me as well too. Keeping it insulated is important. I wanna keep that water as cold as possible personally. And then various size zip ties. I've got large, medium, and small. You never know when you could need them, so they're super helpful there. And then the hose for the 3-liter bladder. So again, this is all we're gonna be rocking here for extra gear, and we'll move on to sleeping and trekking poles. So here, I've got a 20-degree sleeping bag. I've got a small pillow. Pillow is really not necessary, but honestly, it doesn't weigh much, and I'd rather be a little bit more comfortable than not. Trekking poles, just gonna have to have them, especially lugging any type of heavy weight aside from the pack if we get lucky and we're quartering and we're packing meat. It's gonna be super important to have those. Aside from that, I'm bringing a sleeper cell. This is a Nemo switchback, super simple, very lightweight, especially in cold temperatures. I'll actually put this on the bottom of my hammock over here. And the benefit of that is it insulates you from the cold underneath, so it keeps you much warmer. And then if we're glassing, I'll just use this as a seat. All right guys, so as far as my layering system goes, I'm rocking all Numa gear. First off, I've got a waypoint jacket, which is gonna be great for any rain, inclement weather, lots of wind. I don't see that in the weather forecast, but being as high up as we're gonna be, you never know. So bringing that with me here. I've also got the Gunnison merino wool hoodie. It's gonna be a great mid layer. I've got waypoint camo pants, a vest, and then also a quarter zip, which is really light and gonna be very breathable. So that'll be great for most days on the mountains. I've got a Numa short sleeve shirt, as well as the Pathfinder pants and a Durango fleece pullover. So as far as clothes, that's all I'm gonna be bringing. Ridge belt as well too. And I love this belt. It's super lightweight and it's also perforated, so not a lot of sweating. Let your waistline breathe. Boots, we've got Las Sportivas. Love these things. They're really lightweight. The tread on them is awesome. They're water resistant, waterproof as well too. So those will be the boots that I'm rocking as well. I've got a Bino harness and I've also got my chest rig. I'll probably bring both of them. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna leave one behind yet, but I've got them both here as well. Obviously my bow, you guys are well familiar with that one. I've done a breakdown on that bow. Also, I've got a Mystery Ranch Metcalf. This is about a 55, 60 liter bag. This thing is awesome, great frame, really adjustable. So it's gonna be great for packing meat out if we do end up getting lucky. And then I've got a smaller day pack, which you can attach a bladder to, bucket hat, and that's what we're gonna be rocking, guys. So I appreciate y'all coming through and listening to this. I hope it was helpful. If it was, feel free to subscribe. If you got any questions, as always, I'm always open. Good luck out there this season.